Tell me. Who sent you here?
Because of a farce, I was captured by him. Since then, I could never escape his clutches.
1 hour ago, the capital. September 9th, Chongyin's festival.
Brother. Brother, where are you? My name is He Pingan. I live in Chang'an Alley, Jiangnan. There are 4 in my family, my brother, my parents, and me. Dad didn't want to leave my brother all alone to come to the capital, so he asked me to come with him. But I didn't expect that I would lose my brother right after we arrived. Your brother excels academically, but he is stubborn, you have to take care of him. Before leaving, my father told me so. You think I'm not strong enough to protect him? Gee, don't underestimate me. I wasn't born bright, but I have my own talents. But I promised my master before leaving that I will not tell anyone my secret skills. I can't show my skills, and I don't know my way either. There's nothing I can do, no matter how skilled I am. What should I do? Where the hell are you, brother?
I refuse. I didn't get into your way.
Oh dear. Old Man Chen, the lantern seller, is quarreling with a very good-looking man.
It is that man over there standing opposite Old Mansion wearing all black.
Can you move your lantern trolley? We can't get through.
Gosh. What a handsome man. Who is he?
How haven't I noticed such a man in the capital before? So handsome.
Does money mean everything? It's selfish people like you. It is supposed to be crowded at the Chongyang festival. Your carriage takes up so much space in the street. I can't even run my own business, so why should I make room for you? You can't force me.
Are you sure?
Absolutely sure. I've met countless big shots on the Rosefinch Bridge, and I have never given way to anyone for the past 20 years while selling lanterns here.
I have no intention to make any trouble. However, since trouble is knocking on my door, I have no choice but to deal with it immediately. Then, I shall go.
How dare you make a mess here? Don't you know who I am? My lanterns. Someone is hitting me. Inform the official.
What the hell? Why is the crowd moving backward? Stop. Wait, you can't leave. Humph. How dare you make a mess and bully people in the capital? I am not scared of you. You better apologize, or... Damn it,
Martial power minus 100.
I think I left my machine with my brother's luggage. This guy, when did he get behind me?
Who sent you here? Who are you?
What? I can't breathe.
Isn't he an assassin? Why is his breathing and pulse so disordered? You never learned martial arts?
No. He's so scary. I almost died just now. What the hell, so itchy. What's wrong with this guy? He was so mean a minute ago, and now, he's actually touching me all over. I can't stand it. It's so embarrassing. But how can I hold that, this? This is all I have. Stop poking around on me, I'm ticklish.
A set of carving knives.
What happened?
I heard that Old Man Chen's lanterns were smashed by somebody. He's the one who did it.
You can't leave. You're the one who broke all the lanterns on the floor. You have to pay for his lanterns before you leave. Moreover, give me back the carving knives you took from me. Oops, it's the second time I've stopped him. He can't be really pissed off.
Take this. That should be enough.
200 taels. Wow, the money shines too brightly. I have never seen so much money in my whole life. Give me a minute. Old Man Chen. Here's the compensation from that guy. He didn't mean any harm, so please forgive him.
Why are you here again?
Do you want to release lanterns?
Eyes beaming like diamonds.
No.
Why not? You've already spent so much money on them. Please, come on.
Didn't they almost get into a fight? Why are they so close now?
Come with me, please.
Oops, this looks like it's about to turn into a romantic drama.
They are rather like love birds.
Please. Let's go.
Enough.
Eventually, he gave in.
The vendor said that releasing lanterns here and making a wish would be very efficacious. If we pray here, we will have good luck for the whole year. Come on, write down a wish here. Can I?
Yes.
Actually, there are 4 members in my family. And you have quite a number of lanterns left. You have a full trolley.
How about, take them. All of them.
Hee. No. You're really a nice guy. I'll just take 4. Well, what shall I write? Let me see.
I wish my dad.
My dad supported our family by teaching, and my mother took care of my brother and me. Father was very strict. He wanted us to study well. My brother is a great student, while I'm only good at carpentry. The truth is, Daddy did not like the fact that I did carpentry. However, he never stopped me. He would even throw a fit when someone in the village gossiped about me. My parents and my brother have always been protecting me. So I want to protect them too. I hope father is not overworked, mother will live a long and healthy life. My brother can excel in his exam. Oh yeah, and me. As for me, I just hope for a peaceful life. After all, my name stands for peace. Teehee, that's everything I wanted to write. Speaking of which, we only release Kongming lanterns during festivals back in my hometown. This is actually the first time I've released festive lanterns. What about you? Have you done this before?
Just once.
Really? When?
A long time ago, I believe it was that night.
I hope my wishes come true.
Young 13th Prince.
Young 13th Prince.
They're here so soon.
Young 13th Prince. Where are you? Young.
I'm here.
It took us so long to find you, Your Highness. We have to go to Zeichin Palace now.
I know, I just needed some fresh air. By the way, why are we going to Zeichin Palace?
I have no idea either. I was told that the first eunuch summoned all princes over. Such a big move means that it's probably something serious. Hurry up!
I remember it was that night, after I made my wishes.
Go to hell, go to hell, go to hell, go to hell, go to hell.
Many people really died.
It was pretty late after releasing the lanterns. The capital is still bustling and full of activity. He was ready to leave after releasing the lanterns. However, he decided to send me home first when he heard I was separated from my family. This guy, he may look tough, but deep inside, he's quite nice.
You've arrived.
Zhao residence.
Okay. Fortunately, I remember my brother saying that we are here to see Uncle Zhao, the Grand Censor, for shelter this time. And thank God I met you, otherwise, I would have no idea where I should be.
Is this guy a chatterbox?
Oh yeah, what's your name? I don't know your name yet.
Did I just leave that mark? My name is Lu Chen. Does it hurt?
Lu, thank you, Brother Lu Chen. I have to go now.
Was I too hard on him? Hope he's okay.
Hello, is anyone there?
Who are you after, young master?
I'm looking for my brother. He's here.
Ah, you are the younger son of Master's lifelong friend. You look so much like that young master. No wonder I thought you looked familiar.
Huh. He's here for young master. He just came back from the Feng Ming house. His face was still stamped with the rouge and powder of the girls inside.
Watch your mouth. Lord Zhao might skin you alive.
Feng Ming house.
This is the younger son of our master's lifelong friend. He's not here for our young master.
Goes to Feng Ming house equals leaving me behind on purpose. Girls in the house equals meeting someone else. Whispering behind my back equals doesn't want me to know. So, that means my brother left me on the streets. He's throwing me away. Ah, brother. Where are you?
Zhao Yizhi, did you go to Feng Ming house again? Our family has worked as officials for 3 generations. How did we end up with such an ungrateful son like you?
Grand Censor, Zhao.
Wipe the filthy lipstick off your face. Come with me to pay respects to your new teacher.
What? My new teacher?
The son of Grand Censor Zhao, Zhao Yizhi.
He is the son of my best friend back at school, so I know him quite well. His name is He Wenyu. He is a master of studies and got first place in Jiangning Prefecture this year. And he is likely to be the #1 scholar of the whole country by next spring. You must learn from him in the next few months. At least you should get your scholar title, or you will embarrass me. You two are about the same age, so you should get along well. If when you can't fit in here, you'll have to take care of him.
I'm not listening.
He was separated from his younger brother when he came here, so I didn't tell him about letting you study with him.
What? He has a younger brother?
Luckily, the concierge just reported that his brother had arrived, so that I was able to make the request. I have already invited him to come. Pay your respects to him as your teacher when you see him. Stay indoors for the next few months. You need to set your mind on your studies.
I'm grounded? To study for months? What? What have I done to deserve this? Will it be easy to get along with a nerd like him? Goodbye, Yiku Palace. Goodbye, Feng Ming House.
Good evening, Lord Zhao, young Master Zhao.
What an affluent place he was born in, to give him such a good-looking face. Wow.
No need to.
Brother, are you throwing me away, brother?
After some explanation.
I went to the Feng Ming house?
Yes, the concierge here told me. They said you just came back from Feng Ming house with the girl's rouge on your face.
But I haven't been out since I got here.
Hahaha, the weather is really nice.
Sorry, it seems that I have misunderstood.
Never mind.
Ahem, I heard that you and your brother were called Big Crane and Little Crane. When I got to meet you two today, I cannot help but envy your father's good fortune.
They are just nicknames given to us by the neighbors. You truly flatter us.
No need to be modest. You and my son are about the same age. I hope you two get along in the future. Oh yeah, something occurred to me all of a sudden. I have to go now. Please enjoy each other's company.
Looks like Uncle Zhao is going to settle a score with someone.
Who is thinking of me at this late hour?
Brother this is the study room. If you want to study in the future, just come here.
Thank you, young Master Zhao.
I never expected him to look gentler as I got closer. Gee, I'm a man who has patronized every brothel in the capital. Only my drinking buddy, Xie Donglu, can be on a par with him.
Ping'an, don't poke around in other people's study. Come. This is young Master Zhao Yizhi. You should call him Brother Yizhi.
Zhao, Brother Yizhi.
Ah, so adorable. I want a cute little brother like him too. Hey, Little Crane, since you just came here, you haven't had the chance to see the rest of the mansion, have you? We have a huge garden in the backyard, it even has a swing. Come with me, I'll take you to the swing.
Thank you for your kindness, Master Zhao. However, it is better to let Ping'an go back to rest first. Master Zhao, it seems that you are quite energetic. Shall we go over the readings then? Let's start with the doctrine of mean.
All right.
Then, please tell me what this sentence means. The way is not something separate from man. Master Zhao doesn't even know the first chapter of the doctrine of the mean. This is just ridiculous. But this is the first time I've met Master Zhao. Besides, I live in his house. It would be too harsh to accuse him directly.
Well, Master
The way is not something separate from man, that is, the principle will not push one away, as long as you don't give up on it. This phrase is applicable to you if you change it to studying. It's okay if you don't understand. I'll explain it to you.
The principle does not exclude people. The way is not something separate from man. If you practice a way that is apart from man, this cannot be the way. The book Odes says. I must be nuts to be sitting here reciting books. But if I don't, he when you will tell my father. What's worse, my dad is by his side.
He when you in Zhao Yiji's imagination.
If dad knows, I'm sure I'll get scolded. No. I want to go out and play. I want. Pingan.
Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh.
Zhao Yiji's perspective.
Compared with he when you, Pingan is such a cutie. Pingan, what are you doing here? Anything I can do for you? Come here.
Well, since we got here, your family has taken good care of my brother and I only know carpentry, so I have carved 2 wooden stamps for you. The monkey one is for Brother Zhao, and the rabbit one is for Uncle Zhao.
Awesome. These carvings are so lovely.
Well, if you don't like these, you can throw them away.
I love them. Thank you, Pingan.
Brother Zhao, my neck.
Huh? What's wrong with your neck? Pingan? Wake up, Pingan. What's going on here? Someone, come. Get the doctor. Doctor, how is he? What's wrong with Pingan's neck? Is it serious? Will it damage his brain?
You are so annoying, young man. The neck was bruised because of the squeezing. As a result, his blood circulation is poor. However, I believe this bruise was left by someone who's highly skilled in martial arts. Hence why the injury is more serious than usual. All I can do is to give him some medicine for blood circulation as well as to resolve the bruise. It would take some time to recover, around 3 to 5 months. If you want to speed up healing, you must find a real martial arts expert to help get rid of the bruise.
Come on, tell me, what's going on?
Pretending to be sleeping.
Brother, I've been bullied by someone. Why are you still so mean to me?
I don't know anyone who knows martial arts. Take your time to recuperate.
I happen to know it all. Do you want to come with me, Pingan?
Really? Where is he?
Feng Ming House.
Feng Ming House seems to be a brothel.
Well, when you contacts in the Jiang who are the frequenters of such places.
Let's go, Brother Zhao.
Feng Ming House.
What do you think of the view after coming back to the capital? Anything changed?
I never go out back when I was in the capital. How would I know? Let's get to the point. The barbarians in the southeast and the riders in the northern desert have acted according to the plan, but my imperial uncle did not make a move. You invited me to the capital, here I am. I would like to ask you, Privy Councillor. Are you hesitating?
The second hand of Privy Council, Xie Donglu.
Not really. I am determined to be on your side, Mr. Lu.
On my side? In that case, please tell me what I should do in this situation, Lord Privy Councillor.
According to the plan, you should unite the armies of the northern desert and respond to the uprising in the southeast. Under the attack from both sides, your uncle would definitely fumble with everything and become overwhelmed quickly. But unexpectedly, he was convinced that the North Desert's troop deployment was just a bluff. So he left the northern desert alone and focused on the southeast. For sure, your converging attack plan would fail. Don't look at me like that. Everyone in your family is troublesome. After all, he was the one who took away the position that belonged to you.
Enough. Instead of reviewing the past, why don't you think about how to help me get back what belongs to me?
Got it. During your time in the capital, you have 3 tasks to complete. The first one is the Southeast Rebellion. Since your uncle ignored the Northern Desert, then naturally, the Southeast Rebellion gets all his attention. He does not know that you have been commanding the rebellion in the Southeast and still treats it as a rebellion of the barbarians. That's why I recommend Tan Weisong as the governor of Jianzhou. Your uncle has already approved. He ordered Tan Weisong to lead an army of 100,000 to settle the rebellion in the Southeast within a month.
Of course he would approve.
The Emperor, Li He.
Tan Weisong's elder brother, Tan Weiyuan, is the head of the Tan party of the court. He has been in the position of the left servant for 11 years and has countless followers.
Tan Weiyuan.
Moreover, there's no way Tan Weisong can settle the Southeast in 1 month. It's deadlock.
Tan Weisong.
You are giving the Emperor a reason to convict the Tan party. The Tan family has been forced into a desperate situation by your uncle. The enemy of my enemy is called friend.
Tan Weisong will pacify the southeast. I will arrange this matter. And the second one?
Tan Weiyuan is in charge of the Central Secretariat. If Tan Weisong pacifies the southeast, then the Tan party will be safe. The Central Secretariat will naturally be under your control. I'm already the Deputy Privy Councillor, which means you would take charge of half of the Privy Council. While your uncle is concerned about the southeast, you may place your men in the court in advance.
And what about the third one?
I can't tell you just yet. I will keep it a secret.
You and your cousin Xie Ziyu are the most outstanding pupils of the Xie family, known as the Two Xies. You pretended to be friends of the Tan party, but set them up in secret, cornered them, and then premeditatedly tied the Tan party with me. You are a man of foresight. It's a pity that you were born in a merchant family, always living by the motto to never put all your eggs in one basket. If I really take action, overturn the other basket and get your cousin involved. Don't blame me for that.
I know.
What are you looking at with your neck tilted up? Doesn't your neck hurt?
Ouch!
Your brother asked you to follow me closely before he left. Don't tune out so much, otherwise you will get lost again.
I got it. Please let go of my hand, Brother Zhao.
Is Xie Donglu here? I need to find him.
Master Xie is in the orchid room on the second floor.
Wow, isn't this Master Zhao? I haven't seen you for a while. What have you been up to lately?
Who is the young master beside you? He's so good looking.
I was wondering why Master Zhao disappeared recently. Turns out that you have a new lover.
He is my friend's brother. Mind your words. Or I'll skin you later. Xie Donglu. I need you for something.
It's okay. He is the son of Grand Censor Zhao, a coxcomb.
Xie Donglu, you have many connections. Can you help me find someone who's extremely skilled in martial arts?
Lucky for you, I happen to have somebody right here. However, he has a bad temper, so it's hard to say if he'll be willing to.
It's him. He did it. He almost choked me to death.
Lucky? Why do I feel like I'm having bad luck? What's going on?
But we made up later on. And we released lanterns together.
Released lanterns together?
Lu Chen? Lanterns?
He was also the one who sent me to Brother Zhao's house.
Oh, I see.
Since you are a friend of Brother Xie, I think you're not a bad guy. So I will commend my Pingan to your care.
Taking care of me equals healing my wounds. Look, because you choked me, you now have to heal my wounds. Remember to control yourself better next time, okay?
Ahem. If you don't know what it means, don't answer it. Plus, I never said I was going to heal you.
I have to take young Master Zhao away right now. Otherwise, it would be a problem. Well, long time no see, Zhao. We have to eat and drink to our heart's content today. Many new girls have come to Feng Ming House during your absence.
You have to promise to let me get the first pick. I'll tell you later about how miserable I've been lately, bro.
Alright, we can talk about that later.
No, I can't wait. I have to say it now. It all started when Pingan and his brother came to my home.
You.
By the way, a zither player will come later. Brother Lu, watch out.
Get the hell out of here.
Okay.
What did he tell you to watch out for?
Sit in front of me, I will check for you. Does it hurt here?
Ouch, yes.
Still as unguarded as before. Now that I take a better look at him, his ears are rather small, and his neck is slim. Hey, hold this position, don't move. He actually fell asleep.
My name is Jean Xiar, I'm the zither player of Feng Ming House. Today, Xie Donglu, an acquaintance of Feng Ming House, asked me to play the zither for him. Okay. No problem. However, he's acting a little strange today. He told me I did not need to knock and that I could go straight in. Weird. I'm sure I didn't get the wrong room. Could it be that Lord Xia is playing a trick on me? I'm sorry to bother you. Please ignore me and carry on. What is Lord Xia up to? How could he tell me to come straight in and cause me to bump into those two gentlemen getting intimate? Although it was indeed quite pleasing to the eye, oh my, I will definitely be scolded.
You're in the right place. Come in. Remember to close the door.
Thank you for waiting. What song would you like to hear today?
How about Melody of White Feather's Garment?
Sir, you must be joking. This tune is a royal piece that belongs to the royal palace. How can a player from a brothel?
Don't you remember me? It seems that Sister Jinxia has forgotten about me.
You are. Your Highness, you've grown up.
Yes, I have.
What are you talking about?
Where's your room? I'll get the strings. Just tell me the room. The place where you put the strings hasn't changed, right?
No.
Good as new.
Any tunes you want to hear, gentlemen?
Any tune is fine.
Here. I want to hear the Divine Comedy, which is my master's favorite.
You have a master? What did he teach you?
It's a secret.
As you wish. How did I play, young master?
I think the sound you play is not as clear as my master's.
He thinks you didn't play well enough, Sister Jinxia.
The quest for virtuosity is never end nothing. Some of my guests have also tried to instruct me. But they are merely debauches finding faults with me. I'm also curious how a little boy would criticize. May I ask what's wrong with my playing? Please point it out.
I can't really tell whether you play well or not, but I can hear the difference between the sound.
The difference in the sound?
I was right. Your zither is too heavy, so its sound is affected.
You know how to make a zither? But my zither is already very thin, and I think it will fall apart if it gets any thinner.
There's no need to cut it thinner. The problem can be solved with the addition of openwork. Well, it's the same length as my master's. May I have a try?
Thank you for your kindness, young master. It doesn't matter if it's a little heavy. Don't bother.
How likely are you to succeed?
100%.
Let him have a try.
But this zither was your mother's. Got it.
I'll start then.
You take these with you all the time?
So, he does not know how to make it. Instead, he is only a carpenter?
Yeah, you never know when they might come in handy.
Where did you meet this young carpenter? He is so impressive.
After I entered the city.
How strange. In the past, you would never care so much about somebody you just met. Actually, if you really find the right person, it might be quite nice to spend the rest of your life with them.
Did Xie Donglu tell you to say that?
Why do I need him to tell me? I just thought it would be nice.
What are you talking about? What would be nice? I finished the carving, miss. You can try it now.
Thanks a lot, young master. Let me see. What I said is how I really feel. Let it go, your highness.
Let it go.
Director, the 13th prince is here.
You'll be the emperor. Wait. I think it's a little inappropriate. Since ancient times it has tended to be the eldest son who succeeds to the throne. If I support the 13th prince, I'm afraid I won't be able to convince the ministers very well. So, please do me a favor, masters. Go to hell with the late emperor.
After that day, His Highness still comes to meet with Xie Donglu at Fengming House from time to time. A red date?
Tan Weiyuan. He is a prudent person and can continue to serve as the left supervisor.
At first, I thought it was amusing. He actually took a red date to represent the current chancellor, Tan Wyilian. But Xie Donglu's serious expression made me realize that the changes in the imperial court may really be in the hands of this man at the table.
Zhou Gu is aged. He has enough prestige but is exhausted by politics. Put him in the Privy Council to balance several parties.
Fengming House is the most popular entertainment venue in the capital, and also the favorite place for these officials to relax.
Congratulations, Lord Zhou.
You've gotten older but stronger, and will soon excel further in life.
That's right.
Zhao Jinfu is not suitable for the Imperial Censorate. Get Cui Hao into Lantai and use him to replace Zhao.
Zhao, this is what you get for targeting me in the Imperial Court for trivial matters. Serves you right.
Such a serious matter about the change of personnel in the court.
Financial loopholes are huge because of the years of conquest and a serious drought in Shaanxi. Liu Bansheng has to be the Minister of Finance. However, he is too stubborn, so we have to appoint people who are to his liking to work. Produce Department, Register Department, Statistics Department, use Zhou Gu, He Yuan, and Zhang Tingji.
These people are all appointed to their positions by this man with the dates in his hand.
This is the general arrangement in the court, and other things can be adjusted according to the situation.
Got it.
Something wrong?
Nothing, I just want to ask, I haven't seen that little carpenter for a long time.
He won't come back.
Imperial Palace.
Since the beginning of this year, the country has been in a drought, especially in Qingzhou. Not a single drop of rain has fallen this year. Millions of victims fled towards Yuzhou. There were some bandits, 7 or 8 in groups, looting along the way. They grew in size and became rogues.
The Emperor, Li He.
When the bandits passed through Wanyang, they killed the local general in the chaos and took over the whole city. What bothers me the most is that Tan's son, Lao Zhixian, went home for ancestor worship and was caught by the leader of the bandits. Xie, tell me, what should I do?
Your Majesty, although I have no good way to defeat the enemy.
Xie Ziyu, cousin of Xie Donglu.
I calculated that there will be heavy rain next month.
Is that true? What if it does not rain?
Your Majesty, you know that I am a disciple of Mozi Mountain. If it doesn't rain, I have a way to help your Majesty pray for rain.
The bandits spread rumors in Wanyang, saying that your Majesty's immorality caused the drought. The leader of the bandits claimed that he was an immortal and was sent to eliminate the demons and change the dynasty. If rain falls, the rumors will be proven fake naturally. But when did Ziyu learn to read the sky?
Ha ha ha, you are worthy of being my right-hand man.
Ha ha ha, you flatter me. It's all because you taught us well, your Majesty.
Again, your Majesty, how about the son of Chancellor Tan?
Master Tan is lucky. He will be fine.
Ziyu, when did you learn to read the sky? How come I never knew about it?
Huh. I can't.
What the hell? Then how dare you claim in front of His Majesty that rain will fall in 1 month?
Take it easy.
You have a junior? Why have I never heard you mention him before?
Because my master has always treasured my junior and forbade me to tell the public. I learned about military formations in Mozi Mountain. On the other hand, my junior is learning something awesome, the forbidden arts of the Mu family, mechanic skills.
Achoo!
Are you okay? Did you catch a cold?
Fengming House.
The bandits in Wanyang? It is a pity that they are just a bunch of rabble. Otherwise, they could be used.
Yes, when the court's troops arrive later, the bandits will be gone.
What if the court does not send troops?
Tan Vaiyuan?
That's me. I heard something you said just now that was incorrect, so I couldn't help but speak out. Please don't blame me, Privy Councillor Xie.
Why are you here? Aren't you afraid that His Majesty will know about it?
I really have no choice. Please, Master Liu, please save my son.
Lord Tan is so capable. Why would you need me, a mere commoner?
Your Highness, don't flatter me like this.
You said that the government did not send troops.
Someone capable in the court calculated that heavy rain would fall next month. As long as it rains, the rumors will be broken. So the court didn't organize any military rations. Only the Ministry of Rights was engaged in praying for rain.
I heard that Lord Tan's son was almost killed by fire because he was too lazy to get up and run for his life. He claimed that he takes his time to relax, which earned him the nickname Lounger Sien. Lord Tan, why would you go so far for a son like that?
Your Highness, you're wrong. The so-called Lounger Sien is actually extremely smart. In my opinion, he will definitely be able to save himself, so it's okay for you to leave him be, Your Highness.
Your Highness, my son is indeed witty, but he is also lazy as rumored. Anyway, please save my son.
All right. I shall take some of my people and go there myself.
Thank you muchly.
It's okay. I just hope that if I need your help in the future, you will not refuse me.
Xia residence.
What? You didn't hide it from Lu Chen, and now he's gone to Wanyang? That's okay. As long as His Majesty can get the rain, those people will eventually disperse. But Lu choose to press the bet on Lu Chen. Why do you want to hide it from him?
Why?
These people are not the barbarians of the southeast and the north. Even if they are rebellious, these people are still internal citizens. It would be best to avoid this kind of internal conflict. Even if Lu Chen went to Wanyang, what can be done? As long as His Majesty gets rain.
Then what if Lu Chen asked the leader of Wanyang to pray for rain as well? If you ask for rain, I can ask for rain too. No one can tell whose wish was answered.
Well, you are right.
Ziyu, can your junior make the date of His Majesty's request for rain precise to a specific day? Can he make it rain on the day of the prayer?
Well, probably. What are you doing?
I want to see your junior. I want to ask him in person.
Let me remind you, my junior is the only heir of Mosey Mountain, so you have to keep it a secret.
I got it. You've bugged me about it this whole time. Huh? Ping'an?
Pingon.
Brother Xia.
He Pingon? Stop right there. Stop running.
No. Senior. Don't grab me by my ears. It's embarrassing for everyone to see.
It's nothing to be ashamed of. You're so young.
Ziyu, is he Ping'an your junior?
That's right, but I didn't expect you guys to know each other. What a coincidence.
Yeah, what a small world.
Study room of Zhao residence. Under protection.
I'm not here to force you to recite books this time.
What are you going to do then?
Do you remember how to make broken clouds?
I probably do.
Probably is not good enough. I need a definite answer.
I have to try it first. Back then, it was you who did not allow me to continue.
What do you mean we didn't allow it? You told us that broken cloud is a firework, so we lit it on New Year's Eve in the Mosey Mountain. That night, the entire Jiangning was illuminated by a long silver dragon for 10 seconds. Master and I standing nearby were temporarily blinded, yet you ended up saying it was great and wanted to add more color into it. So, this time you have to make it rain. Do not make a flash mine.
Owner, corporate slave.
Okay, I got it.
Pingon, you didn't tell anyone else about your skills and mechanics, did you? Oh, Don Lu and I are brothers by blood, so it's okay. But next time you see me, you have to call me Master Xia.
I haven't told Senior about Lu Chen.
Don't say anything then. We shall keep this matter confidential.
What are you laughing at?
I have nothing to do here, I will go first.
Why are you leaving so soon?
Nothing, I just remembered that there is something I need to tell someone. Otherwise, things will become unpleasant.
Wanyang City, prison.
Brother Li, what the hell is this place? How come it's dead silent? If I knew it was so scary, I would not have taken this job.
What, are you scared?
I am not afraid. Just a little uncomfortable.
The prison is actually not like this at first. Most of the people in this prison are the officials' families. They never stop crying when they first come in. As a result, a little girl cried so loudly that she disturbed Master Tan, the son of our chancellor. And then...
He killed her?
Then, he reasoned with the little girl.
Reasoned with her?
Yes, he told the little girl that it is meaningless to cry, the life of a person is meaningless. On the macro level, even the world is meaningless. The life and death of an individual are contingent and meaningless.
How? How is this possible? Who would believe it?
I think what Master Tan said made sense. Life has no meaning, whether male or female.
Does Master Tan think life is meaningless?
Are you here to save me?
Tan Ma Xian, Lounger Xian.
Yes.
Then, can you save them as well?
No.
Thought so. Anyway, thank you for coming, however, I now seek death. Please go back.
Then why are you still alive?
What's with this guy? Did he come here just to piss me off? I'm not afraid to die, just afraid of the pain. I have seen the banded head Wei Qi strike. He could kill a man with an edge-of-hand blow. It's a very quick death.
That may not be the case. An edge-of-hand blow can also hurt a lot.
Did you hit me just for saying that? Are you a monster?
Then, shall I save you, Master Tan?
I have a feeling that if I say no, this person will keep hitting me. He would do it.
Wait me a moment, Master Tan.
How many more do you think you'll need to kill to get out of here?
4 if we are lucky. About 20 if we are not.
I can get out without killing anyone, but it will take some time. What do you think?
Okay, as you wish.
How did it get so troublesome?
Team up.
After that, Master Tan took me around the prison. He was always able to stay out of sight of anyone. He always gets his hands on the keys of various gates with ease. Master Tan is really smart, but it's a pity that he is definitely not my sort of person.
Phew, we are finally out.
I have been waiting for you, Master Lu. There is news from Xiedong Lu.
Go ahead. ENG DUB will send you back to the capital. I have some business with the bandit leader Wei Qi.
The outskirts of the capital, Yuntai Mountain.
I'm so awesome, Senior.
Awesome? Do you know how much effort I put into lighting your firecrackers? I have laid more than 200 in Qinchuan alone. Do you know how difficult that was? And you almost lost your arm in the blast.
You are skilled in formations anyway, Senior. The injury is not a problem, hee. It's raining, Senior. We did it.
His Majesty actually succeeded in praying for rain.
Go back to the farm. As long as it rains, we won't have to worry about not getting a harvest next year.
Hell no. Let's get out of here. There is no need to stay in this troubled place, sooner or later.
They did it, they actually made it rain. But who? How did they do it?
Bandit leader, Wei Qi.
If I were you, I would order to close the gates right now.
Who are you? How did you get here?
Where are the guards on the city tower? What are they doing?
Do as he says. Close the gates, and kill some of their leaders.
Sir, what's on your mind?
Mr. Wei, how many men do you have left?
I'm afraid I have less than 20,000. Why do you ask?
Do you think the Emperor would expect us to attack the capital with 10,000 men?
Are you mad? They have 100,000 men stationed at the capital, not to mention the reinforcement.
Do you have any other choice? Everyone in this city can surrender, except you.
Who the hell are you?
My name is Lu Chen. When my mind is made up, would burn the boats if necessary.
Okay, let's burn the boats.
So, in the pouring rain, an army of desperados sharpened their swords, spears, and axes, heading to the capital like arrows piercing through the rumbling rain. This dynasty had been peaceful for more than 100 years. Except for the army guarding the borders, the rest had all been slacking off. Thus, Wei Qi's army was invincible and overwhelming wherever it went. When they occasionally encountered stubborn resistance, they captured the leaders and hung them on the walls after the city was broken. Under such horrendous means, the people in some cities escaped once they heard the news of the army coming. Before every battle, Wei Qi would always go to Lu Chen's tent to consult him. Therefore, All the soldiers knew that Mr. Lu in this tent was their brainpower, or the white paper fan. When there were no battles, Wei Qi always liked to chat with Lu Chen, but he never gets any useful information from him. Wei Qi only knew that Lu Chen likes to practice calligraphy, and that he used water instead of ink. So, Wei Qi took great pains to have his guards steal one. When Wei Qi studied it with a scholar, they found out that it was a poem for kids. The geese, the geese, the geese. Skyward sing through curved necks. Plumage floating in green streams, red paddles stirring up clear ripples. In such conditions, Wei Qi and Lu Chen passed through Baoding in merely a month. The capital was close at hand.
Why? Why are you all silent? Tell me, what should we do?
Imperial Palace.
What should I do, Mr. Lu?
Xia Ziyu, who rushed back from Yuntai Mountain.
The capital has 12 gates. Although the city has 100,000 imperial troops, it is still not enough.
Li he needs to scatter his 100,000 imperial troops in 12 places to be able to hold on.
Since the bandits have been breaking through, I don't think they are ordinary people. I expect he will not divide his army to attack the city.
Although we have recruited soldiers all the way, it would be foolish to divide the army to attack the city, considering that we only have about 40,000 men.
So, should we focus on one gate?
Which gate will they attack?
That's the key.
Wei Qi's camp.
Xianhua Gate, Ansu Gate and Xinjiang Gate are most vulnerable. You can pretend to attack 2 gates and then focus on one.
Which one?
Xianhua Gate.
Report. Your Majesty, smoke has been spotted at Xinjiang Gate in the west.
What do you think?
We should send the guards of Wanqing Gate and Guzi Gate to support those at Xinjiang Gate.
No need. Our enemies are making a big scene to show their strength, which means that they are short of manpower. They are just pretending to attack Xinjiang Gate, so we can ignore it.
No response at Xinjiang Gate? How is this possible? How about we ask our men to attack Xinjiang Gate, Mr. Lu?
No, keep going.
Your Majesty, the walls of Ansu Gate have been breached by artillery. Please call for reinforcement.
How big is the gap?
Enough for 3 people.
Generals, come with me to Xianhua Gate.
Your Majesty, how can you go to Xianhua Gate?
We do have to go to Xianhua Gate.
But the walls of Ansu Gate were blown apart.
The army attacked the city for a long time before bombing the walls, and did not spread out to bomb. They must be short on artillery. They finally managed to create one gap, yet it was only enough for 3 men to go through. It is impossible for them to make it all through. Hence, if the target of the bandits is not Ansu Gate or Xinjiang Gate, it must be Xianhua Gate. Don't forget that His Majesty conquered this country on the battlefield too. When it comes to warfare, the top general in this city is His Majesty.
Flatterer Xie is bragging about His Majesty.
That's it. We are no match for him.
There was no response from Ansu Gate either.
Yes.
Where are you going, Mr. Lu?
I'm going to Ansu Gate to meet my old friend. Go to Xianhua Gate at ease, Mr. Wei. Is everyone here?
Yes. After hearing the cannon fire for a while, 130 people in the city gathered inside Ansu Gate.
Well, let's take action. I can't wait to say hello to my old friend.
Inside Xianhua Gate.
The Emperor is quite tricky. I brought so many men in, but he just blocked the city gate. Ow. It hurts like hell. Damn Emperor. Didn't you go to see your old friend? Why are you back again?
Yes, I am back. I thought about it and found it a bit boring to see him alone, so I'm going to take you with me.
These bastards deliberately let us into the city and then blew up the gate. Only about 100 of my men are left. How many people are left on your side?
There are probably 70 or 80 people left.
It seems that we both have to die here today, but it was worth the trip to the capital.
Do you want to die, Leader Wei?
It's not up to me if I want to die or not, is it?
It is good that you want to die. On the battlefield, those that want to live die, while those who want to die live. I'm going to go to the Central Army, come with me.
Okay. He is good looking. But unfortunately, He is also a madman.
Lu Chen rode to the middle of the formation, with more than 100 men behind fighting for him. Bodies were strewn everywhere he went. The people around them fell one after another. Wei Qi kept killing, even forgetting about his own injuries. Looking in the direction of the black horse, he sang, "Drink up the wine in the bowl and never look back on the journey. The drums are beating, and the warriors are roaring. We are determined to conquer enemy strongholds. We ride to win the battle and use the spear as a pen in our hands."
How did the enemies get close to the center of the army?
It was their leader who led hundreds of bandits to throw themselves into the net. They are a spent force now. There is no need.
No need to worry about them? Then come with me to see.
Who? I am exhausted. The officials have finally retreated. Lu Chen, are you still alive?
You are surrounded. It is better to stop.
Damn it. Who is he? Is he the emperor, Mr. Lu?
Li Hasong. Long time no see.
Be careful, Mr. Lu.
Your Majesty, Your Majesty, come to protect Your Majesty now.
Wait, pass my order first. Retreat.
His Majesty's order. Retreat. All men, retreat.
Are they retreating?
What's wrong? What's going on?
The city has been breached. Why are you still going in? Do you want to die?
But I made it rain. Who breached the city?
After the battle, the two armies withdrew from the capital as if they had made a deal. The people of the capital also took the chance to flee outside the city. There were exceptions, of course.
It's Lounger Xian. Why don't we ask him about the future?
Why do you ask him? He's the guy who doesn't even bother to run away when his own house is on fire.
Master Tan, do you think we still have to leave the capital?
Are you asking me? Anyway, find something to eat first. I wonder if they still have wine at that tavern. Wow, I'm so lucky. There is still half a jar left. With wine and scenery, I should drink while chanting poetry. What should I chant? Right. Fog-shrouded willow trees, ornately decorated bridges, curtains to keep out the wind, and green tents, with about 100,000 families around. Towering trees surround the riverbank. The surging tide rolls up the waves as white as frost and snow, and the wide river surface is endless. The market displayed a dazzling array of pearls and jade treasures. Families were stocked with damask and satin, competing for more luxury. How enjoyable. It's time to go to Feng Ming House after drinking.
Boo-hoo, I feel so sad. I only left for the mountains for a while. When I came back, this is all that's left. Oh no.
He must be a courtesan of Feng Ming House. He's quite good-looking. Young man, the capital is about to fall. Since you have nothing to do, why don't you play a song for me? I'll pay for your drink.
But I don't know how to play zither. I can only fix it. I have repaired this zither, but now, boo-hoo.
So he's not a courtesan. What is your name?
My name is Pingan, and you?
Just call me Lounger Xian.
It's pretty quiet at the moment.
Yeah, because some crybaby finally stopped crying.
Don't mock me. It's so quiet. Will the enemy forces cease to invade?
It is always peaceful before the war.
Then why is everyone leaving the city?
Because the city cannot hold.
Then, if the city holds, will everyone come back? Lounger Xian, how about we guard the city together?
Pin on you. What's the matter? Still haven't come up with an idea?
No, have you found help?
Although I didn't find any official soldiers, some of the people were willing to help us.
When you come back, I'm sure I can think of a way to defend the city.
You promised me that you could think of a way to do it. What? Do you want to give up?
No. It's just that
Then keep going.
Lounger Xian, when do you think the enemy will attack?
Probably when the battle starts in Shengliang City. When the army takes action in Shengliang, the division here in the capital will do the same thing. In about 10 days.
10 days, I still don't have enough time.
Not enough? Take in the views while you still can. You might not get to see them in the future. This is an unsolvable problem. Alright, get pumped. Wait, this is? The heavy rain in the northwest that thundered 800 miles last month was your work, right?
Yes, no. Ah, that was close. I promised Master to keep it a secret.
I really don't know how his master taught him. He can't even lie. This thing is for defending the city, right?
Yeah, but it takes a year to complete. I don't have enough time.
How about replacing the machines with people? Your machines are made of wood. Carving and polishing them is too much work. But if you replace the wood with people and turn the machine into a formation, well, looks like I overestimated his intelligence. Anyway, if you draw your diagram in more detail, we may still have a chance.
Outside of the capital.
Master Lu, according to the report, the capital is guarded by civilians.
I see. Anything else?
No. The people remaining in the capital are leaderless. Young master, you did not need to come here yourself. You are injured.
Enemies are coming. Enemies are coming.
You're the one who's been causing me trouble.
You're such an idiot, Lu. Why you? Why did you have to destroy the city?
Since I was a child, I was told that I was scheming, cunning, and vicious. But this is the first time someone has called me an idiot. Forget it, why should I care about what you say? What formation is this?
Guard, let the infantry. What is the relationship between the one up there and Mr. Lu?
It is obvious. Can't you tell? They must be.
Tell the infantry battalion in the lead to be more careful.
Yes, sir.
And, shut those people up.
Yes.
Mr. Lu's orders. Beware of the enemy's formation. Be alert to any changes.
Be alert to any changes? Mr. Lu is too cautious. What can these underdogs and weaklings do?
Brothers, follow me.
Ridiculous. They are already trembling with fear.
What the hell? What is going on? Have you found anything?
I can only tell that it is Mo's formation, but there are 81 formations created by the Mu family. They work with each other and are ever-changing. I can't tell which formation this is.
This is not Mu's formation. It's Mu's mechanic skills. Our infantry might be strong and fierce like an unstoppable flood, but the formation is actually loose. Obviously, they didn't heed my orders. On the other hand, although the other side seems vulnerable, when you look closely, you will see that they work in teams of 5, just like water wheels.
Water wheel?
The lancers among the 5 did not strike to hit our men. Instead, they did it to divert and split our forces. After the split, our men were slowed down and could only flow to the sides around the water wheel. There are many water wheels, with the flanks of the water wheels being sharp knives. And the flanks of these water wheels are the 3 with the shield and the blade.
May I ask, Master Lu, what should we do next?
Simple, since we know its mechanic skills, just don't get into it. We just need to send cavalry to keep a distance from them and surround them quickly. With a few more arrow showers, we will destroy his mechanic skills.
Seems like we're going to lose, Lounger Xian.
We better split up. I know the capital well. There is still a chance if I stay here. Your machines are more useful in the mountains and forests. How about this, you hide in Yutai Mountain first, and I will lead the enemies up there.
I refuse. You're lying to me.
Why would I lie to you? It is the best way. Do you want us to die with the enemy right now?
You're definitely lying to me. You want to fight the enemy to the death in the capital, And you're tricking me into hiding on Yuntai Mountain.
Sheesh. You're too smart when you should stay dumb, and too dumb when you should act smarter.
I'm not leaving. I'll die with you.
It is easy to die. But if you die, how can you face your father, your mother, and your brother? Besides, it won't help even if you die. You are too weak. If you stay here, you'll just bring trouble.
But
even if you die, you can't save the capital. You're just fulfilling your own wish.
Okay, I will go.
It's hard to escape with so much stuff. Plus, are you going to fly away? This zither is useless. This kid is throwing a tantrum for no reason.
Idiot Lu. You'll never defeat me. What kind of man are you if you bully less with more? If you dare, follow me to Yuntai Mountain. Let's have a long battle to see who's better. Lu Chen. Come to Yuntai Mountain if you dare.
You go on with your siege and wait for me at the bottom of Yuntai Mountain afterwards. I'll go alone.
Yuntai Mountain.
Hiss, it's so cold in the sky, I just need to change the formation laid by my senior on the mountain to a dead formation next. Humph, you deserve it.
Another formation? Although I knew it was a formation, I still walked in. I just didn't think I could lose to that stupid kid. Until my injury started to kick in. It was probably because the forest was too humid. My legs, which were originally fine, were suddenly unbearably achy. Then, I lost control of my body.
Young 13th Prince.
Young 13th Prince.
Liaison.
Li Hasong, I haven't heard that name in a long time. Why did I recall that day again? It was the second year of Emperor Zhao Wei, and I was 6 years old. Emperor Zhao was my father. That night, my father died of a sudden illness, and I was summoned to the Sicn Hall. My 12 brothers went with me as well. It is said to be a sudden death, but in fact, my father was killed by Lu Huai due to some mistake he made.
You'll be the emperor.
At that time, the Yunliks were dictatorial. The emperor's life and status simply depended only on the will of the Grand Eunuch, Lu Huai. He just appointed me as the emperor and then killed my 12 brothers. From that day on, I haven't cried. If I wanted to cry, I would force myself to laugh. I address Lu Huai as Lord Father. On one hand, I was trying to let him down on his guard. Another reason was to remind myself that I must not forget the humiliation I suffered.
You're 1 year older, already 12.
I knew the fact that I'm growing older makes him nervous. It was almost time. In March, the eunuch in charge of drafting the imperial edict, Su Hui, broke up with the Grand Eunuch Lu Huai. Because I said to him one morning, Lord Father praised you this morning for your thoughtfulness and efficiency, he doesn't need to worry much. Su Hui was smart. He knew what Lu Huai meant by thoughtfulness. In June, my uncle Li he left his fiefdom and came to the capital with a large army to save me. Other uprising armies responded in various ways. The bloodletter I brought out to Uncle Li he last year finally worked. Lu Huai was cut into pieces, alive. But in the end, the winner was not me. In October, the emperor died. The whole country mourned. I, Li Hasong, posthumously known as Emperor Zhaof. Then, all the people wrote a letter asking King Li He of Jiang to be the emperor. He excused himself, but finally ascended to the throne in the Zichun Palace, and the year was called Dazheng. Afterwards, I was secretly sent to the southeast, where there were many uncivilized tribes and various deadly diseases. He wanted me to die there, so I did what he wanted. As soon as I went to the southeast, I was instantly engaged in a war between tribes. The guards who had been watching me were all in disarray. I took this opportunity to take them under my command and sent a corpse of a child who died of malaria back to the capital. Li he was convinced without carefully confirming the identity of the body. So I changed my name to Lu Chen. I will return to the capital to regain the throne, and will no longer be the ridiculous Emperor Zhaofei. But, what is this warm feeling?
Ah, his body is so cold. Humph, you deserve it. I am going to leave you behind to punish you for starting the war. Forget it. Life is paramount.
Inside the cave.
He actually led the siege with such critical injuries. Seems like it's not so easy to be the bad guy either. Luckily, I put some wound medicine here when I hurt my arm last time asking for rain. Humph, the whole capital is ruined by him. When he gets well, I'll take him to see the official. He will surely be beheaded for doing such a bad thing. Beheaded, then why should I save him? Speaking of which, it seems that there is only half a jar of rice left in the cave. For me alone, it is about enough. Do we have to have porridge every day? No. And there is only one bed in this cave. Will I have to sleep on the floor?
I woke up while he was treating my wounds. I also found a knife by the bed. He has a lot of these carving knives anyway, nobody will notice if one of them goes missing. All I need to do is stab him in the neck. He certainly won't be able to react.
So cold, Why am I under the bed?
He's so soft, like rice cakes, hot and supple. His hair is making me itchy. I feel sleepy. I'll let him live today. If I really want to kill him, I could do it any time.
You're awake.
Yeah. You saved me, right? Thanks a lot.
Don't worry about it. But let me tell you up front, when you recover, I will take you to see the official.
As you wish.
You're badly hurt, stay in bed. I'll make some porridge. I'm done, enjoy. Just put it on the table when you're done. I'll wash the bowls later.
Sure. I need to get closer. Pingon, teach me how to make porridge.
Ha! Do you want to learn?
Yes. In case you are not here one day, I will cook the porridge.
Sure, but right now.
One stab on that delicate neck of his and he'll be dead before he could even make a sound. Well, now what?
I'm wondering how I should fix this.
You want to mend the base of this zither?
Yes, but I can never succeed.
Show me the wood for repairing the base.
When did he come behind me? He didn't make any sounds at all. Here you are.
You used the wrong wood. Pine is strong and should be used for the inner frame. If used as a base plate, the tone will be too dull and dense.
What kind of wood should I use?
Tongue wood is a good option. It is soft and loose. Sound can travel through it better.
Ah! This is easy. I happen to have quite a few here. Not only do I have tongue wood, I also have similar woods, such as ancient Nanma wood, which can be used as a substitute if not enough.
Pingon. Do you know how to hunt?
I can make a few traps. What's wrong?
Then from tomorrow, you should go hunting. We won't be able to survive long with just porridge.
Well, I actually thought about it, but even if I catch them, I don't know how to kill them.
You catch, I kill. And, do you have needle and thread here?
What do you need it for? Do you know how to sew clothes?
I have seen others do it. It shouldn't be too difficult.
This man is unexpectedly talkative, and why is he suddenly caring so much about everyday life? Rabbit meat is so tasty. Where did you get the brush?
I made it myself.
Let me have a look. It is really well done, looks just like a purchased one. Especially the hair, it's so soft. How did you make it?
I cut the rabbit's tail.
Rabbit tail? You are so cruel.
You are the one who has eaten the most rabbit meat in the past few days.
Rabbit meat is so tasty. The fish today is delicious as well.
I added shredded ginger. I plan to kill him after I learn everything. But now,
You sew really well. With more practice, you can even exceed my mother. You should sew a flower on it for me. Looks like he's angry. There's no way a man like him would sew a flower.
I'm running out of thread.
What do you mean? Are you going to play the zither? Wait for me.
Outside of the cave. In early spring, the plum blossoms had fallen and the peach blossoms have started to bloom. Looking at the person in front of him, Pingon couldn't help but let his thoughts wander. He recalled the stories his father had told him when he was a child. Perhaps it is because of the poor official career of his father, He Zhang, instead of stories like Studying by the Neighbor's Light or Kong Rong Gives Up the Biggest Pear, his father would tell him stories about the famous 7 poets and the story of Fan Pang who would rather die than surrender. He told the story of a man named Lu Ling. Lu Ling likes to ride in a deer carriage. He loves to sing as he travels. When Lu Ling traveled, he always had his servants follow him with a hoe. He said, "If I die drunk, bury me on the spot."
Lu Chen played the tune I wanted to hear that day. We stayed until it was almost dark. Lu Chen was very kind until he returned to the cave.
Have something to say?
Why did you start the war? So many people have died.
People die no matter what era they are in.
If you didn't attack the capital, nobody would have died. Why would you turn a prosperous world into a chaotic one?
A prosperous world? No one would have died. If I didn't fight my way in, those from the capital may have survived, but others wouldn't. Li He has been preparing for 3 years to attack the northern desert. If I had not started the war this year, the northern desert would have been in chaos by now. The only difference is whether the dead ones are from the capital or the northern desert. The dynasty started to go downhill since the reign of Xianyang. By the time the eunuchs took power for 10 years, the court had already been corrupted to the core. Now that Li He is in power, instead of rehabilitating, he was bent on expanding the territory. In the north, the northern desert is eyeing us, and in the west, Western Xia has been disturbing the border for years, and these foreigners are all rising in power. With these internal and external problems encroaching, Great Zhao will definitely collapse within 10 years. Forget it, let's go. Alas, there's no point telling him all this.
Slow down, wait for me. You. Why are you crouching here? A bird. What are you going to do with it?
Just release it.
Ha! Turns out you're not always merciless.
It has little meat and too much fur, not good for eating.
As expected, I'm not saying it's food, I want to feed it.
It's up to you. I just hope you won't blame me later. Don't walk too fast. I can't keep up with you.
Lu Chen, what should we name our sparrow?
Whatever.
Come on, tell me your thoughts.
Following the marks left by Master Lu when he played the zither every day, we finally found him. But the situation at hand, forget it, all shadow guards follow in secret to protect Master Lu and Master He. Don't show up until they reach the cave.
They're holding hands.
Let me see.
Master Lu is snickering.
We're finally back. I'm starving after a long day out. There is still some rabbit meat left. I want to have porridge with roasted rabbit meat tonight.
Are you going to stay there and do nothing after watching us all day?
What do you mean?
What is the situation now?
Yes, Master Lu. The 200,000 soldiers you have recruited in the southeast will arrive at the capital in a few days. After the fall of the capital, Wei Qi gathered some troops and chased Li He to Liang City.
The capital has been breached? But that night, I saw Lounger Xian's victory signal on the mountain. I guess Lounger Xian will never tell me that he lost. Lu Chen, you're such an idiot.
You said that about me before in the capital. How am I an idiot?
I can't tell, but you're an idiot anyway.
Heed my command. All troops, move up to Liang City.
Military camps, near the capital. Minor leader, Zhang Liujiu.
Master, my name is Tan Maxian, and my father is Tan Weiyuan, the left supervisor. I would like to write to my father and persuade him to surrender. Please spare my life.
You are the son of Lord Tan? It's been over a month. Why didn't you mention it before?
I just didn't want to get into trouble. If you have doubts, you can ask the public. There should be plenty of people who can recognize me.
That's right. It's him.
The lazy son of the Chancellor.
Lounger Xian.
Okay, I got it. You have good looks. What a pity.
General, there is a prisoner over at the execution platform that we are unsure of. Please take a look.
What the hell? Useless piece of junk.
What do they mean by unsure?
General, it's this man. General.
Who are you?
A scholar.
I happen to be a little unwell. Come back to the camp with me.
I'm not a doctor, just a scholar.
Don't get on my bad side, beauty. Plus, you have such a beautiful head. It would be a shame if I were to cut it off. It'll roll onto the ground and be stained with dust.
You bastard. I am just a scholar.
Say it again. Who are you?
Isn't this Master Yi Wenyu?
What? Is he also a young master of some noble family?
My lord, this is Master Yi Wenyu. He is the top scorer of Jiangning Prefecture. His essays and poems are world famous. In this year's spring exam, the scholars at Tai Academy all proclaimed he has extensive knowledge of military strategy and is already their #1 candidate. It'd be a waste to kill such a talent. If anyone from the upper class were to find out, someone might have to be held accountable. Why not using him as a clerk of camp?
All right, bring Master He into the camp as well. Be sure to carry out a thorough examination.
You.
Detention camp, midnight.
Hey, are you planning to stay silent all night? That henchman won't let you off tonight.
Don't worry, I have my own idea. Speaking of you, how did you find out my identity?
I may not have met you before, but I've met your little brother. You two look similar. Even your tempers are similar too.
You've seen Pingon? Where is he?
He's probably still on Yutai Mountain. Relax, he's doing pretty well. As for you, weren't you traveling with the Dows? How did you get captured?
On the day when the city was invaded, Master Zhao wanted to send a search party for Pingon. I stopped him. I convinced him that Pingon would be alright, and we ran for 4 days until we reached the Whitewater River. I secretly returned to the capital alone, and was captured by the rebel army, so here I am.
What were you doing returning alone? Isn't that walking straight into the lion's den?
Leader, I think I heard the scholar talking. Looks like he's not asleep yet.
Isn't it better if he's awake? Little beauty, come on out.
Don't come.
What? You're resisting? Does that mean you want all of us at once? Aya, Master Tan is here too. Looks like we even get an audience. What's this? A scrawny fellow like you wants to have a few rounds with me? Sure, come on. I'll use one hand. Have at it.
He win you.
It's your funeral. Let's go.
You know, I was wondering what kind of plan you had. Awake. It's a good thing you're not that strong. The wound was shallow. The doctor watched over you all night. You pulled through.
What are you writing?
Oh, I'm writing a surrender letter.
You couldn't possibly be advising Chancellor Tan to surrender?
Yeah, that's right.
I really misjudged you. You were born into power, yet you're disloyal to the monarchy, and you're only interested in saving your own neck.
Ah, that's true. I simply just want to live. I'm going somewhere for a while. You need to care of yourself. Don't risk your life again.
Master Tan, we should go. Master Tan, let's hurry, it's not safe to travel at night.
Alrighty, let's get going. A devastating wind blows.
Don't jest. Master Tan, singing this before we set off isn't very auspicious.
It's not a question of auspiciousness. They used to sing this when they were heading to their deaths, but I'm singing it to pray that we live. To live, I've forgotten something. I need to return to camp. Wait for me here. I'll be back soon. He win you. I should have figured it out before. Even if I saved him this time, once Zhang Liuzhou comes back.
What did you come back for?
He will definitely give up his life. I'm back, that is, I forgot to tell you something. And if there's a chance, he will even drag him into the same fate.
What is it?
In fact, he's already prepared to do it. He win you. You cannot risk your life again.
Yes, so you said.
That's right, I said that. But however, you absolutely must not risk your life.
Yes, all right.
20 days. He win you. Do you think you can continue to live for 20 days? No matter what they do to you, just hold on. Wait for me.
The courtyard.
General, someone by the name of Tan Maxian is asking to see you.
Let him in. Hold on, I'll go out instead.
Lu Chen. Lu Chen, Lu Chen, Lu Chen. Help me remove this collar. It's very uncomfortable, and people keep laughing at me. Just take it off my neck. You can put it around my hands instead.
That's not impossible. If I remove it, you need to recite the Mojing for me.
But I really can't do it.
Then there's no other way.
Lu Chen, don't you believe me?
Are you trying to say I'm in trouble?
So you do understand.
200,000 soldiers sinking in the marshes. Even if we pull off a victory, we'll still suffer heavy casualties. Western Xia and the northern desert would take advantage of our weakened defenses to invade us right afterwards. All our lands will be ruled by the Yi clan. What's your plan?
Peace talks.
It's not that I don't want peace talks, it's Li He who doesn't want peace talks.
It's not impossible for Li He to negotiate. You have to surrender.
It's not impossible for me to surrender. But you need to convince Li He to make me king of Jin.
Note, King Jin was the title of Li Guangyi, the younger brother of the founding emperor of the dynasty. After the death of the emperor, the king of Jin succeeded his brother. Later, it became an unwritten rule that as long as the dynasty was not succeeded by the firstborn son, the successor would first be named king of Jin.
Ha ha ha, good idea. Wouldn't that enrage Li He? I'll give it a try.
Off you go then. But I am very curious. Why would the famously apathetic lounger Xian of the capital be so proactive?
I wouldn't dare be apathetic when it comes to saving people.
Master Lu, are we really going to surrender?
That's right, becoming the king of Jin is much more practical. Li He is 50 this year. He'll live another 10, 20 years at most. If I wait that long, I'll become emperor.
Master Lu certainly does not need to wait that long. I understand this surrender is only temporary. If you have any orders after that, I will do my best.
Through Tan Maxian's careful negotiations, the matter of Lu Chen being named king was undeniable. Lu Chen's troops withdrew from the capital. The northern desert, which had invaded the border, also eventually withdrew their troops. Finally, the rebel leader Wei Qi, who had instigated this earth-shattering mutiny, was captured, and came to an anticlimactic end.
Wei Qi, the leader of the rebel army, for your innumerable heinous crimes you are sentenced to death.
Kill them all.
Death to the rebels.
It was he who destroyed my home. Beheading him is letting him off easy.
The capital, Huixian Tower.
What do you think? Watching yourself getting beheaded.
Incredibly fortunate. Thank you, King Jean.
It's better if you call me Lu Chen. Hang on to this. I will arrange for you to leave the city incognito. In 1 year, you will be given an important task.
What kind of task?
When the time comes, you will know.
Yes, sir. Master Lu, He Pingon wishes to see you.
What is it?
I've thought of a way to give you the Mojing, but you need to agree to my conditions.
What conditions?
First, I'd like my freedom. You can't chain me up anymore. And you need to release all the Mu people. Oh yeah, you need to find me a nice place. The Mojing is over 200 pages long. How am I supposed to write it well without a quiet place? Thirdly, the Mojing is the foundation of the Mu family. We can't just give it when asked. That's it. After 1 month, you need to bathe and change, write a letter of congratulations, don ceremonial robes to invite the Mojing. And you must worship it.
This He Pingon must be dreaming. How can Master Lu release him?
Alright, you have my word. Jia, unlock his chains. I'll do what you said. But when the time comes and I don't have the Mojing, I'll have your life.
Alright.
Should I send someone to follow him?
No need. A man like him will not run.
Qin Sheng.
Mu's senior disciple, Qin Sheng.
Qin Sheng. Were you the only one who was captured?
Pingon, why are you here? I heard that you were captured too. The people who locked us up suddenly said they would let us go. The other disciples left first. I stayed behind to bring up the rear.
Oh, it's all fine. I've already made an agreement with them. I'll write the Mojing for him, and he'll let you guys go.
Did you agree to this? You can't seriously be planning to write it.
That's right, I've already agreed to it.
He, Ping, and
Mu residence, Old Master Lu.
What's all the ruckus about? Oh? Little Pingon is here too.
Go on, tell him.
Little Pingon, come here.
Which of us is your disciple anyway? For the past few days, Master He and I were captured by the Ping rebels. The leader who goes by Lu Chen forced us to write the Mojing, and Master He agreed.
Pingon, is this true? So you've written it?
Not yet, I said I would, so Lu Chen let me go. Actually, I was hoping Senior can write the Mojing with me.
Listen to this. Not only is he trying to save his own neck, he's trying to rope us into it too.
You and Lu Chen make a strange pair. You said you would write it, and he let you go, and you're really going to write it. What's more, you've brazenly come to me for help.
No, the Mojing I'm going to write isn't the original copy from the Mozi Mountain. I want to write a new Mojing.
A new Mojing? What's that?
I think the Mojing is too difficult to understand. It's made up of convoluted half-sentences. Senior, you have studied Mojing most intensively, maybe you can add more explanations. Formations and mechanical skills can't be explained through words alone. I could illustrate each one.
No fever, since he let you go, you should escape. Why are you helping him at all?
I'm not doing it for him. It's for everyone in the world.
Everyone in the world?
That's right. Mojing wasn't written just for the Mo family. Why should we hide it? As you said before, Sun Tzu's Art of War and Mojing were written at the same time. Yet everyone knows the 36 strategies, while the Mojing will soon be lost.
I'm still not convinced. Leaving aside the formations, if someone with bad intentions gets their hands on the mechanic skills, who knows what will happen?
But that may not be the case. The more you wish to hide something, the more evildoers will be determined to obtain it. But if everyone knows it, they will be no different from the rest. Since we're unable to agree, we'll write a letter to Little Pingon's master, Ming Yang. He can decide.
Master, the way you're laughing is very strange.
Main Road.
Brother Iji.
Pingan. It's really you. How did you get so skinny?
Hee, it's hard enough to survive.
That's right. It is hard to survive.
The war that started so suddenly ended just as abruptly. I count myself lucky, because right now, There are so many people who can no longer see the ones they've been waiting for.
Xiang residence. He Pingon learned that He Wenyu and Tan Maxian were recovering in the Xiang residence. So he went straight there.
You liar.
How shameless of you, considering how reckless you were.
It's great, everyone seems to be alright. But what's with this impenetrable atmosphere?
Since we've all finally reunited, don't go running off again. By the way, do you have a place to stay?
Yeah, Lu Chen gave me a large bookstore. He said it's all mine.
Lu Chen? The one who healed your wounds?
He was suddenly named King of Jin.
Pingon, you have to.
By the way, I've asked Xie Donglu to name my bookstore. You definitely won't be able to make it. But what about you, Mr. Liar?
I won't go. I can't leave your brother alone.
Pingan, why did you ask Xie Donglu to name your store?
Because he's the highest-ranked minister I know. You need a minister to pick your store name, right? Brother Zhao, let's go. We've stayed too long.
Wait, I'm going to?
That's right, my bookstore is huge. And since you have nowhere to stay, you can live with me.
Okay.
Why did you stop me just now?
I know you're worried Lu Chen is scheming something, and Pinon may suffer. But you need to focus on getting better. Pinon will be fine.
The bookstore Lu Chen gave Pingon.
I don't like old Master Lu's name Yulon Hall. It sounds old-fashioned.
Well, this old man says, lay a study, sounds intolerable. Why don't we call it Xuanfeng Hall?
No! That sounds bad.
Oh, okay.
Yulon Hall, Leia Study, and Xuanfeng Hall. They are also pretentious. The name should be catchy and striking.
Master Xia, I've called you here to pick the shop name.
Pingon, you little suck up.
Young people have such poor taste.
Are you going to let me pick, or them?
Of course it's you.
Then allow me. Not bad, huh? Best work I've done in years. Someone, come put this up.
You must be joking.
No. It took me 3 days and 3 nights to come up with this. Aren't you touched to share a name with your bookstore? Come, let's see it.
And so, Little He's bookstore opened, Little He's bookstore.
Not bad, huh?
The capital.
What beastly weather. The rain just poured out of nowhere.
Hey, look at that. What? If you don't dry off, you'll catch a cold. Who's that? Why are they processing in such heavy rain?
Can't you read the banners? It's the King of Jin.
King of Jin? Never heard of him.
That's your fault for living under a rock. Haven't you heard the stories? They're all talking about him.
Oh, there was this story the tea house kept telling, even when everyone got tired of it.
Quiet. Do you want to die?
A while ago, every tea house began to tell the same story. It was a story about a little emperor and his uncle. With no one to rely on, the little emperor was dancing in the palm of a eunuch. Undeterred, the little emperor and his uncle agreed to purge the country in 2 years. 2 years later, the uncle invaded the capital, but when he learned that the little emperor had died, he mourned. Eventually, his ministers persuaded him to become emperor. But the little emperor had only fainted, and was rescued by his guards. They were afraid the rest of the eunuch forces would come after them, so they fled to the southeast. When the young emperor woke up, he found that his uncle had become emperor. His guards advised him to return and reclaim his title. But the little emperor said, "I am young and my abilities are inferior to my uncle. I'm relieved to leave the country in his hands." The little emperor hid for 7 years. Due to his wisdom, he gradually gained the southeast people's support. When the rebel army stormed the capital, the former emperor had to escape the city. When the news reached the little emperor, he brought the southeast army to the capital and ended the fight. It was only then that the imperial uncle realized that the little emperor was not dead. They had a tearful reunion. The uncle appointed him king of Jin so they could rule together. Little He's bookstore.
You're here, follow me.
He certainly turned into a real bookstore owner.
It's right here, help yourself.
This is
You don't have to read the formations. My senior refused to elaborate after writing it, so it's not easy to understand. You can skip to my section about mechanic skills.
You wrote this?
You don't believe me? You asked me to write it.
I'll be on my way.
Wait, you haven't paid.
You're selling these?
Yeah, you didn't say I couldn't.
How many have you sold? To who? Where is the rest of the stock?
Just a few. My senior has the sales records. The rest is over there. They are not selling very well, so I didn't bind them. There, I used a book to pin them down.
Many years later, Lu Chen tried to figure out how he started liking this idiot, He Pingan.
Everyone, gather up the pages. Don't miss a single one.
He did not know, because it happened gradually. Many times, Lu Chen even wanted to kill He Pingan. After many years, Lu Chen decided this was the day his heart first skipped a beat.
Lu Chen, I kind of despise you.
Lu Chen turned to the door and looked out. Old folks believe that things like words have spiritual value. He saw the children frowning as they tried to read the words on the paper.
Flexibility has many forms.
Long-term or short-term, all periods of time.
By the way, Lu Chen, do you know how to weave? When I was a child, it was quite a complicated thing for my mother to weave, pushing and stepping. It would take 5 days of work, day and night, to weave a single piece of cloth. After all that work, the money she earned would only be enough to buy father a new inkstone. Once I came to Mosey Mountain, I learned that there was a mechanic skill known as alignment. If I modified the loom, anyone could weave 10 pieces of cloth a day without a problem. I even asked my senior why hadn't anyone done this before. I remember he told me, because mechanic skills are more valuable than cloth. But I still think cloth is even more valuable. So I modified the loom, and I went down to the mountain to give it to my mother.
What happened?
Then, because the new loom was completely different from the old one, my mother couldn't get used to it. The cloths she wove were crooked and twisted, and all the neighbors laughed at us. But, after 1 month, things were different. My mother finally became proficient with the machine and was able to weave more than a dozen cloths a day. So the neighbors wanted to give it a try too. I made 10 machines. I thought that in 10 or 20 years, the whole world would be using looms, but I was wrong. My mother and the other 2 ladies also gave up on using it. After half a year, because the parts of this machine could easily wear out, the machine will break down without timely maintenance. With the old machine, they could just turn to a craftsman if it broke. But if the new machine broke, they would have to wait for me to come back, because craftsmen didn't know how to fix it. So, the machine broke many times, and ruined several pieces of cloth. Eventually, my mother and the rest started using their old machines again.
If you had made 10,000 looms, you wouldn't have had a problem.
Why's that?
With 10 looms, only 2 people picked it up. With 10,000, 1,000 would persevere at the very least. In any situation, once it's reached 1,000 people, it's irreversible. At the same time, you'd also need to teach craftsmen how to repair the new machines. If the craftsmen had learned how to repair the new looms, they could be retained.
You're right, but how am I supposed to make 10,000 looms? Making 10,100,000, or even a million machines is a job for someone like me.
People like you just need to make the first one.
That is for the best. Here, I picked up all the sheets of paper in the house. Ha!
I don't need any of those pages.
Really? The books are good.
It doesn't matter if they're good or bad. If everyone in the world understands them, does it matter if I don't?
Well, if everyone in the world understands, and you don't, it really doesn't matter.
Pingan, where do you think you're going?
Brother Zhao, you scared me.
Why are you carrying your canvas? Don't tell me you're really going.
The rebuilt Feng Ming house.
Master He, as requested.
The 50 taels we agreed on.
Leave it to me.
You painted it so well. Thank you, Master He. Thank you. No problem, no problem. Please visit again. Leave a 5-star review, please. My name is He Pingon. As you can see, I've got a new gig at Fengming House. Earlier, Uncle Zhao asked us whether we had enough money. Brother said,
Please do not worry about us, Uncle.
The bookstore business is not so good. As the owner, I can only find some other ways to earn some money. An old man who visited the store suggested for me to draw some pictures.
Little Pingon, drawings like these are really popular.
Finally, I had an idea. I should go to Fengming House to draw.
50 for a half-body portraits, additional charges for other needs.
Hello, wood portraits, you like a portrait?
What's the use of drawing these portraits? Even if you draw well, you are just a craftsman.
But I am a craftsman, an artist, and a carpenter.
If you're really that good, then draw Fu Feng Song.
Fu Feng Song, that's a song, isn't it? How do I draw that?
That's the part where I'm testing you.
It's been over a decade since someone last played Fu Feng Song. They say the original singer was a woman called Lu Changui.
I think I heard she entered the palace and was later executed by Emperor Zhao Wei.
Sure. You wanna die?
This Fu Feng Song, I had the honor of hearing Fu Feng Song over 10 years ago.
Can you tell us about it?
This is the song of a lifetime. I should keep it to myself. Why the hell should I tell you guys? Come, this is something only you get to hear.
Me? Alright, thank you.
Some distance away.
Sir, what exactly is this Fu Feng Song you mentioned?
Come closer, this is something secretive. This Fu Feng Song.
Your Majesty, you might be king, but if you wish to interfere, you should be more discreet.
Why should I interfere?
Are you serious? That man is obviously using a Fu Feng Song to trick the little carpenter.
He went willingly, it has nothing to do with me.
What's going on?
Hey, that painter's being hit on.
Seriously?
So sorry, so sorry. You see, I was so engrossed in our conversation that I didn't notice the distance.
Thanks. Since you're done, I'll get going now.
Huh? You're leaving already? I'm still waiting for your drawing.
Let go, I'm going home.
Who did that?
It's Lu Chen.
Go, don't come back.
Hey, kid, where are you going?
As I was about to be bullied, Lu Chen suddenly appeared. At the time, I was so focused on running away that I didn't hear what he said. I thought the whole mess was over. What are you? What are you doing? Until I was chased out.
Don't you dare set foot in Fengming House again. You seductive little minx.
It was only after I was told off that I remembered Lu Chen told me to never come back. I was flustered, embarrassed, and I ran. I ran until I got lost again, and somehow found myself on that bridge again. Then I looked up and saw that he was there too.
Why are you following me?
I'm not following you, my home is also in this direction.
Really?
What's wrong with going the same way?
Are you really that curious about Fu Feng Song?
Lu Chen silently pulled me along across the streets. When I looked at his back, at first I felt safe, but later, I remembered that he blamed me a little, and I felt aggrieved.
Half a minute ago.
Are you really that curious about the Fu Feng Song?
And so, I cried once more. I cried and cried, I couldn't stop.
Stop crying.
But I'm so sad, I was just curious about the Fu Feng Song. I wasn't trying to seduce anyone. What are you doing?
Didn't you say you wanted to hear the Fu Feng Song? I'll play it for you.
King of Jin's palace exterior.
Why is your residence so run down? Plus, can you really play the Fu Feng Song?
You can't tell anyone, or I'll have you killed.
But this carving's not bad. Wow, this carving is even prettier.
Is this guy obsessed with work? I haven't played this in over 10 years, not to mention singing it. If I'm out of tune, you'd better not laugh. Gripping the saddle I sigh, tears flow like a spring. Horse tied to a pine, I prepare to head to the peak. Waving and thanking, choking and speechless. Clouds not for me and birds spin for me. I offer this song, melancholy and long. Even a man of steel can turn meltingly soft. Remember, the author of this Fu Feng song was called Lu Changgui, and all the people who heard this song back then were prestigious dignitaries. I can play this song because she played it for me when I was young. Don't get tricked by others next time, /.
You must be the little Lord He. I am from the military armory. I am here to carry out King of Jin's orders. I am to bring you to the military armory.
Little Lord He. Military armory? Lu Chen never mentioned this last night.
Little Lord He?
There's no rush to get to the armory. Could I trouble you to make a stop at the king's residence first?
That's...
End of discussion.
The King of Jin wants Pingon to go to the military armory?
Yes, although he only gave the order this morning. Honestly, the King of Jin is very dangerous. I worry about Pingon following him, if Pingon followed him. But personally, I would like Pingon to go to the military armory too. Pingon to go to the military armory personally.
Why is that?
Going to the military armory may not give him any benefits. He is not getting any benefit, but for the entire country of Zhao, the benefits are endless. I understand. Then we'll leave it to him to decide. You can relax about Pingon. I'll keep an eye on him for you. Now, as for you, have you memorized the Tang code, like I asked yesterday? You'll be taking the palace examination soon. Don't get too nervous.
I did.
It's good that you do. This year, the reformists have the upper hand. No matter what the topic is, just lean towards the reform side, and you can't go wrong.
Senior Tan, you.
It's been so long since I asked the cook to prepare the evening meal. I'll go check on it. Why did I run?
King of Jin's residence.
This is for you. I knew you would come.
What is it?
These are the weaponry we need. What you need to do is to make them. I knew it. He definitely wouldn't agree. It looks like I have no choice.
Okay, I got it.
You didn't refuse?
Why should I? When I started learning mechanic skills, my master had forewarned me. The main purpose of learning mechanic skills is to kill people. And the most important thing is, don't let mechanic skills fall into the wrong hands. Lu Chen, you don't count as wrong hands. So, I trust you.
If you are not in the mood of working, then rest yourself. Slacking like this is just wasting time.
I'm not slacking. It's just my brother's taking the palace examination today. I'm worried about him.
Oh. Come to think of it, today is the day. How did your brother do in the last one?
My brother is awesome. He came out #1 in both the national and public examinations. That big liar Tan Maxian said that as long as brother ranks first in the palace examination, he'll top 3 exams in a row. Why are you laughing? Did I say something wrong?
Nothing. I guess victory already goes to your brother. By the way, Tan Maxian should have taken the exam as well. How did he go?
I have no idea. Neither my brother or Tan Maxian said anything.
Said nothing?
Lu Chen, are you serious when you said my brother will get #1?
Of course, I'm serious.
Why is that?
Because joining in the fun is what our current emperor loves the most.
Before the palace examination. Students waiting to begin.
What is it? Are you feeling all right?
You've been looking after me the whole time since I got injured. That's why, in our previous exam, it's all my bad, I tied you down.
No, you didn't. I have personal reasons.
Personal reasons?
Alas, it's all thanks to my good dad. Since he has an official position in the court, so if I perform well, there will be people gossiping that my dad has made connections for me. On the other hand, if I lose, people will think he failed in teaching his own son. That's why I can only be ranked just below average. It's the best result. What is it?
So, you're going to skimp this time too?
That's right.
Do your best. If I really become the top scorer, when the time comes for the parade, I don't want anyone else by my side.
Okay.
As Lu Chen predicted, after the palace examination, He Wenyu ranked 4th. However, with a stroke of the pen, Li He put his name on the top. Li He recalled that he actually knew He Wenyu. He was a young man with good looks. The parade with new scholars should be very lively. The afternoon when the results were released.
Look, the champion scholar is here.
Where is he? Where?
My lords, let's start the ceremony of wearing these flowers.
In the Tang dynasty, it was an important procedure to pin flowers on the head of new scholars, which was a symbol of honor.
May I choose not to?
You won't die with the flowers on. Come here. Let me do it for you.
Wow. Great.
As expected, he is the lounger Xian.
He was even able to put flowers on the champion scholar's head.
What the heckle for? It was only putting on a flower. You don't seem very enthusiastic. Did the celebration tire you out?
It's great. Brother seems very happy too. He has become the champion scholar, and Tan Ma Xian, that liar, is also the runner-up. There's nothing wrong with it. I just don't know why, I somehow feel a little left out.
Sir, please wait a moment.
Lu Chen, where are you going? Is he asking me to come over?
It was just putting on flowers.
What did you say? I didn't catch it.
Nothing, it's fine if you missed it.
Ha! Why are you acting like this? Come on, tell me.
Xie Donglu, why are you here instead of drinking at the restaurant? What are you looking at?
Nothing, I was just thinking about the countless encounters that are taking place within this beautiful capital, and how it must be a pleasure to meet new people.